Do you ever feel like you're constantly fighting off a cold, or just feeling perpetually run down and tired? You try everything, vitamins, healthy foods, exercise, but still feel like you're walking on a tightrope, just one step away from getting sick. What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for building an unbreakable immune system is something you do every single night? And the best part, it's completely free. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible, scientifically proven connection between quality sleep and a supercharged immune system. This isn't just about avoiding dark circles under your eyes or feeling less grumpy in the morning. This is about unlocking your body's natural built-in defense mechanism to keep you healthy, energized, and resilient against whatever life throws at you. So, get comfortable, and let's explore how you can sleep your way to better health. First, let us get one thing straight. Sleep isn't a passive state where your body just shuts down. It's an incredibly active and vital period of restoration, repair, and reinforcement. Think of your body as a high-tech fortress, and your immune system as the army that defends it. During the day, this army is constantly on patrol, fighting off minor threats. But it's during the night, while you're sound asleep, that the real magic happens. This is when the fortress goes into a full-scale reinforcement and resupply mode. One of the most important things that happens during deep sleep is the production and release of proteins, called You can think of cytokines as the communication network for your immune army. Some of these cytokines are crucial for fighting infection and inflammation. When you're sick or injured, you need more of these specific cytokines to coordinate an effective defense. But here is the catch. Your body primarily ramps up production of these protective cytokines. While you sleep, if you don't get enough quality sleep, you're essentially cutting your army's communication lines. Your body produces fewer of these vital cytokines, which means your immune response becomes slower and less effective. This is why studies consistently show that people who are sleep-deprived are significantly more susceptible to viruses, like the common cold. When exposed to a virus, a well-rested person's immune system can mount a swift and powerful counter. A sleep-deprived person's system, on the other hand, struggles to get organized, giving the virus a major head start. It's not just about producing more soldiers. It's about making them better fighters. Let's talk about a specific type of immune cell, called T cells. T cells are like the special forces of your immune system. Their job is to identify and destroy cells that have been infected by viruses. Recent research has shown something fascinating. Sleep improves the ability of T cells to stick to and destroy their targets. Certain hormones released during sleep, like adrenaline and prostaglandins, are at lower levels. This low-level environment actually helps T cells activate their sticky proteins, called integrins, allowing them to latch onto infected cells much more effectively. So, when you get a good night's rest, you're not just resting, you're upgrading your T cells from standard soldiers to elite assassins. But what happens when you consistently miss out on sleep? The consequences go beyond just a weakened response to a cold. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to a state of low-grade systemic inflammation. You see, inflammation is a natural part of the immune response. It's what happens when your body sends immune cells to a site of injury or infection. But when it's chronic and widespread, it's a different story. This kind of inflammation is linked to a host of serious health problems, from heart disease to diabetes and arthritis. When you're sleep-deprived, your body produces more inflammatory cytokines, keeping your system in a constant state of high alert. It's like your fortress's alarm bells are always ringing, even when there's no immediate threat. This not only exhausts your immune system, but also contributes to long-term damage throughout your body. Prioritizing sleep is one of the most effective ways to calm this inflammation and bring your body back into balance. Now, let's talk about another elite group in your immune arsenal: natural killer cells, or NK cells. Their name says it all. These cells are part of your innate immune system, your body's first line of defense. They are constantly patrolling for threats and are particularly skilled at identifying and eliminating both infected cells and even some tumor cells. Before they can establish themselves, they don't need prior instructions. They just seek and destroy. The impact of sleep on these powerful cells is staggering. One famous study took a group of healthy individuals and restricted their sleep to just 4 hours for a single night. The result? The activity of their natural killer cells dropped by an astonishing 70%. Let me repeat that. Just one night of poor sleep can decimate the effectiveness of these critical frontline defenders. Now, imagine what happens after weeks, months, or even years of insufficient sleep. You're essentially leaving your fortress gates wide open for invaders. The good news is, this effect is reversible. When the participants returned to a normal sleep schedule, their NK cell function bounced back. This shows just how responsive your immune system is to the amount of rest you get. So, we've established that sleep is non-negotiable for a strong immune system. The question now is, how much sleep do you actually need? And how can you improve its quality? Most adults need between 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. And notice, I said, quality? It's not just about the hours you spend in bed. It's about the time you spend in the restorative stages of sleep, particularly deep sleep and REM sleep. Let's move on to some practical, actionable tips you can start using tonight to improve your sleep and, in turn, boost your immunity. First, create a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm. Your body thrives on routine, and a consistent schedule signals to your brain when it's time to release sleep-inducing hormones like melatonin and when it's time to wake up. Second, optimize your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep. This means making it cool, dark, and quiet. Invest in blackout curtains or a sleep mask to block out light, which can interfere with melatonin production. Use earplugs or a white noise machine to drown out disruptive sounds. The ideal temperature for sleep is generally on the cooler side, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius. Third, develop a relaxing pre-sleep ritual. You can't expect to go from 100 miles per hour to zero in an instant. Your body needs time to wind down. An hour before bed, turn off the screens. The blue light emitted from phones, tablets, and computers is notorious for suppressing melatonin and tricking your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Instead, try reading a physical book, taking a warm bath, listening to calming music, or practicing some light stretching or meditation. These activities signal to your body that it's time to transition into sleep mode. Fourth, pay attention to what you eat and drink. Avoid large meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. Caffeine is a stimulant that can stay in your system for hours. While alcohol might make you feel drowsy initially, it actually disrupts sleep later in the night, preventing you from reaching those deeper, more restorative stages. A heavy meal can also interfere with sleep as your digestive system has to work overtime. If you're hungry, a light snack like a banana or a small bowl of oatmeal is a better choice. And finally, get some sunlight exposure during the day. Natural light, especially in the morning, helps to reinforce your body's natural circadian rhythm. It tells your body, hey, it's daytime. Be alert. This, in turn, helps your body recognize when it's nighttime and time to sleep. Regular physical activity during the day can also promote better sleep, but try to avoid intense exercise too close to bedtime, as it can be over. Making these changes might seem small, but their cumulative effect on your sleep quality and immune health can be profound. It's about viewing sleep not as a luxury, but as a fundamental pillar of health, just as important as diet and exercise. When you prioritize sleep, you're making a direct investment in your body's ability to protect and heal itself. You're giving your immune army the training, resources, and recovery time it needs to function at its absolute best. Think about it. In our busy, fast-paced world, sacrificing sleep is often worn as a badge of honor. But the science is clear this mindset is actively harming our health. It's time to reframe our perspective. Getting a full night of restorative sleep is one of the most productive and proactive things you can do for your well-being. It empowers your body to fight off infections, reduces chronic inflammation, and keeps your cellular defense systems in peak condition. So, tonight, I challenge you to start prioritizing your sleep. Don't see it as lost time. See it as crucial investment time. You are arming your body, sharpening your defenses, and building a more resilient, healthier you from the inside out. The benefits are immense, and the path to achieving them starts with one simple decision: to make quality sleep a non-negotiable part of your life. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on how to live a healthier, more vibrant life. Sweet dreams, and stay healthy.